Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Tuesday, May 28th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. A 15-year-old boy suffering from ADHD is now behind bars in Talang after he fatally stabbed his uncle at a housing estate in Sri Sutorn on Monday night. Talang police were called at about 7 p.m. that a man had been stabbed at a room on the second floor of Building 56 of the Artun government housing complex in Mu 1 of Sri Sutorn. Rescue workers and police arrived to find the victim, Somkiat Jamhom, unconscious on the ground with multiple stab wounds to his chest. He was taken to Talang Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead by doctors, despite their best efforts to revive him. Police say that 6 people lived in the apartment and learned that the uncle and his 15-year-old nephew argued often. An argument took place on Monday evening, and in a fit of rage, the teenager stabbed his uncle in the right chest. He then fled with his sister. Police tracked the teenager down and arrested him. The victim's wife, the teenager's aunt, told police that she was set to take her nephew to the doctor on Tuesday, as he had not taken his medication for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and was prone to severe mood swings. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Reckless driving and obstructing traffic charges have been laid against a 31-year-old Thai man after videos of his dangerous driving was posted on local social media channels here on the island. The man has been fined 1,500 baht for the infractions. The unidentified 31-year-old driver from Bangkok was brought in for questioning by Phuket City Police at about 9:30 a.m. on Monday morning after videos of his antics caught the attention of locals on social media. In those videos, he's seen swerving dangerously across his lane, and he's also seen coming to a sudden stop to confront the driver behind him, an incident that occurred near Vashira Phuket Hospital on Sunday afternoon in Phuket town, according to police. The driver admitted to the reckless driving in the videos and was charged and fined 1,500 baht total, including 1,000 baht for reckless driving and 500 baht for obstructing traffic. The Phuket City Police Traffic Division has issued a reminder to all Phuket residents to adhere strictly to traffic laws and to drive considerately. They expressed their concern for public safety and urged everyone to drive safely to their destinations. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The Tourism Authority of Thailand is confident that tourism revenue in Phuket this year, 2024, will reach at least 400 billion baht, reporting that more than 3.6 million tourists visited the island in the first quarter of 2024. The director of the provincial TAT office on Saturday told the media that the number of tourists coming to Phuket from January to March increased by 30% compared to the same period last year and generated about 137 million baht in revenue. During the high season, from November to April, the Phuket International Airport welcomes more than 20,000 tourists daily. Phuket is currently in what would be characterized as the low season, but right now, the average number of foreign tourists arriving via direct flights is 10,000 per day, much higher than the previous low season average of about 6,000 arrivals daily. This has prompted the TAT Phuket office to dub Phuket as having no low season, but instead, this period of the year is being called the green season by the TAT Phuket office. The island also has the most hotel rooms of any province in Thailand at just over 101,000, with occupancy rates dropping only 16% from 86% in March to 70% in May, according to the TAT. Hotel operators in Patong, Katak, Karon, and Phuket City say their revenues had not decreased much. Part of the reason is higher room prices, which have increased by 30% from last year, according to the TAT Phuket director, Lerchai Wantrakundi. In 2023, Phuket welcomed 11 million tourists overall, whom altogether generated 388 billion baht in revenue. And while the TAT is confident that those numbers will increase this year, hotel operators quoted by the TAT say that the majority of business operators on the island do not want this year's number to exceed 11 million, saying it would increase traffic issues in tourist areas, as the island does not yet have the infrastructure to support more visitors. What do you think? Let us know in the comments and join the conversation there. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. special just before you break a bone. Oh.
The worsening coral bleaching situation had prompted the National Parks, Wildlife and Plant Conservation Department to announce closures of popular snorkeling and dive sites with marine national parks across 5 provinces in Thailand affected. The agency revealed that coral bleaching has been detected at 152 locations in 21 marine national parks, 9 in the Gulf of Thailand and 12 in the Andaman Sea. The coral bleaching found in those areas prompted the DNP to close snorkeling and diving sites in the provinces of Satun, Trang, Krabi, Phuket, and TAT from early April to this past week. Meanwhile, authorities have also announced the annual rainy season closures of 6 other marine national parks, including the Similan National Park, Surin National Park, Lemson National Park, Lanta National Park, Tarutao National Park, and Hat Chao Mai National Park. They're scheduled to reopen at the end of September or mid-October. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A few organizations on the island are in a giving mood after more than 2 million baht in donations were handed out by the Phuket Kusodom Foundation over the weekend. All the while, the Sports Photographers and Journalists Association of Thailand presented a local Phuket school with a new sports field and a range of sporting equipment on Saturday. The kind-hearted gesture to Wat Muang Mai School in Talang was the latest by the Sports Photographers and Journalists Association of Thailand, whose senior members attended a special ceremony at the school on Saturday. A range of sporting equipment and goods sponsored by Grand Sport Group Company Limited were then handed over to the representatives of the school, which will be used to help develop students' athletic abilities. Following the ceremony, there was a futsal competition between 4 teams from local schools. Meanwhile, also on Saturday, a special donation-giving event took place at the headquarters of the Phuket Kusodom Foundation in Phuket Town, in which over 2 million baht in donations were handed out to students, schools, and families. The foundation distributed 326 scholarships overall, which included primary, secondary, vocational, and university students from more than 23 schools across the island. The total value of the donations were north of 2.2 million baht, which included donations of rice to support lunch programs of 23 schools in Phuket, a total of 115 sacks, all given in the presence of some of the top officials on the island, including the highest elected official in Phuket, Rewat Aridob, the president of the Phuket Provincial Administrative Organization, and the Phuket governor, Sopon Suwanarat. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for checking us out here on this Tuesday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.